Arizona, 2nd down 10. Rodgers to pass, Jonah Coleman. Nowhere to go on that screen, dropped for a loss of 1. 43rd start, in the pocket, evades, and lets it go late. Slow starts continue.
Defensive end, having a little, playing games up front, right? He's just stunned inside. Create some pressure, get Will Rogers off his spot. Will does a nice job escaping. Just, there's nobody there. And actually, for an experienced guy like this, a pretty good throwaway, but they got a punt on their first drive of the game.
First drive for his offense, netted -1 yard. Will Rogers sets up the screen to Coleman. Gets a block, he's got a lane. Stiff arm at the finish, 15-yard gain.
And this is what you'll see from Jedd Fisch's offense. You're faking the zone, you're faking fly sweeps, right? And then all of a sudden, instead of pushing the ball down the field, we're going to throw a little screen. You get lots of movement up front with their young, inexperienced offensive line.
Good way to get the quarterback started. If that running back looks stout, it's over 1,100 yards from scrimmage last year. Little inside sweep here to Keith Reynolds. And he finds the edge as well. Not enough for a first down, but they go left.
Today they wanted a fast start. Well, let's get it in our kick returner's hands. Keith Reynolds. That actually counts as a completion right there for Will Rogers. Gets him on the edge. Gets 7 yards and a good start to this drive here for Washington.
Play action and a completion down to the 30-yard line. Kaleki Latu. And also true freshman Decker DeGraff. He wears 86. Back to the air. That's a nice pocket. To the end zone. Giles Jackson! Touchdown! Huskies! "31 yards, Will Rogers to Giles Jackson." Nice pocket, Colt, and a good look at his receiver.
And watch our guy Jonah Coleman. This is why the offensive line love him. When they start rushing Will Rogers, he just steps in, shifts the defensive lineman, and gives Will Rogers just enough time to get this ball down the field.
Couple of tight ends and Jonah Coleman, the tailback. Play action, hits that back foot, first down. Jackson with a good cut out to the 39-yard line.
Will Rogers, we said he plays well in rhythm. It's just a slant route on the outside to Giles Jackson, but the play fake brings the linebackers up to the line of scrimmage, and it's a touch pass right over the middle. But you notice there's no wasted.
Just taking the shotgun snap. That's part of what this pro offense is. Play action, he's in trouble. And he gets out. Good job avoiding the sack. Who signed with Jedd Fisch in Tucson, then came with him here to Seattle when he took the job. They set it up to Denzel Boston, nothing there. Ethan O'Connor They dial up another blitz. Sideline shot. Boston, first down Huskies.
This is really good coverage right here by Ethan O'Connor, but when you're facing a 6'4" receiver in Denzel Boston, Will Rogers has the ability to throw the back shoulder. He gets his feet in bounds. And if you're 3rd and 10, back to...
Fake to Coleman. Boy, that's well set up. Giles Jackson being pursued to the far sideline. Good pickup there on ball rolling. About a week later, he said, "Yep, I'm going to stay and play for you." Rogers, this time a little bit too high. Bring up 3rd down. Oh, drops the snap. He got on it himself, but down to the 20. This time fakes to Coleman on the move. Lets it go deep for Giles Jackson. Got it! His second big catch there.
Giles Jackson. Here he is right here. He's going to run up, stutter his feet, get the DB's hips turned. Will Rogers is going to throw it down the hash, and Giles Jackson goes and makes a huge play here in this 2nd quarter.
Giles Jackson in this game already a touchdown catch. That big one back for the first time. Rogers has been hot recently. Double pumps. And a short gain down to the 24-yard line. At 10. 3rd and 5 for Will Rogers. Nice pocket to the end zone. Too much for a side end Kaleki Latsu.
Well, Paul, just a quick update. We'll watch this play and get back to me.
There we go, Zoro. Come right back to you. That's a nice lane for Will Rogers. Normally not a big runner, but when he says, you give me that field. Williams quickly to Coleman. On the perimeter, the Cougars are there.
I mean, look, Washington's just going to run a little screen right behind the line of scrimmage here to Jonah Coleman, and watch Buda Alukta sheds the block, makes contact. I mean, what a play by Buda Alukta right there. Gets Washington State off the field and gives their offense one more chance.
Damon Williams. And he'll keep it himself. He's got some room out here. This will easily be a first down. And sprints down to the 37-yard line. Williams stays in. And Jonah Coleman had some room, incomplete. Clock stops, 9 seconds left. Will Rogers starts the second half, fumbling the snap, maybe a wet ball, and a scrum for it.
In a little bit.
Second and 13. Keep faking now over the middle. Across the 30 and out to the 36-yard line goes Kaleki.
Yeah, I think this second half we'll try to see if we can get some of these tight ends going. He's going to fake the screen, kind of settle his feet, right? Just leak up the seam.
Third down and 1 into third down and 6. Rogers against the four-man rush. Over the middle. That's a completion. Little bit short. It'll come down to the mark. Denzel Boston on the made the tackle, but not before Boston had the first down. And now right back to the air. Right back to Boston and too much. Rogers hit him. Running game has them right here on the 31-yard line. Now the play action. Rogers back over the middle. Complete. And a first down. Still rolling. Inside the 15. True freshman tight end, Decker DeGraff.
Similar to a Sean McVay style offense, you have to have tight ends that can be capable blockers, but also make some plays in the pass game. He's Leighton Reed, does a nice job sealing the edge. Lower your pads, big fella. Nice job, run after catch. And for a little check down on a bootleg, turns into 15 yards and a first down.
8th play of this drive.
Avoid those pre-snap penalties.
8th one in this game, 2nd on this drive. Rogers pumps, now throws to the end zone. Too much. Outshot Audric Harris.
See if we can get a zone defender with some bad eyes. Will Rogers had Audric Harris for a step, just kind of overshot him there.
Huskies have converted 3 out of... Rogers quickly out of his hands, and a catch inside the 10. Giles Jackson.
Pretty good job by Will Rogers. He knows he's about to get heated up, but watch Buda Alukta come right up the middle. Will Rogers just stands there, knows, hey, look, I got to get the ball. I can't take a sack in this situation. I know I'm not going to convert, but let me get our field goal kicker a little bit closer. Create a chip shot.
1st and 10, Rogers. Quick release and an open sideline to Jeremiah Hunter. Broken tackle gets him out to the 40-yard line. First catch of his afternoon. Boy was in the back, nodding his head. Similar background to what he had. Will Rogers puts it right on Denzel Boston. Good catch there on the 50-yard line. First half. 1st and 10, Rogers off the back foot. Boston drilled as he caught the ball. 2nd down 8. There's a veteran quarterback taking advantage of a soft corner. Ball came out of bounds. Jeremiah Hunter, 2nd catch of his afternoon. There's a block. Finally getting his chance and doing well. Rogers steps up. Far sideline out of bounds. Tight end Owen Cooper. Rogers still looking to throw. Have to keep it himself. Absorbs a hit there on the 26-yard line. Right back to the air, in trouble, down he goes! Sacked at the 17-yard line.
Get the snap, everybody else is ready to go. He's a little late.
10th penalty backs him up 5. They take a shot there. Now he's got some work to do. He gets out to the 24, well short of a first down. Denzel Boston, the ball after that gain of 14. Rodgers fakes it this time. In trouble and lets it go. Now was he outside the tackle box? Up second down and long. Second down and 23. Try to get some back over the middle. Giles Jackson between the hashes. Now back inside of Cougar territory.
Big call right here.
They bring the safety blitz. Thrown behind Rashid Williams. Makes the catch, but he's 5 yards short.
Being down.
Right to the air on the rollout. Sets up, lets it go deep. Giles Jackson, got it! Jackson with a monster afternoon.
So for Will Rogers, he took a lick as he was throwing it, but watch Giles Jackson. He's going to run, fake the corner, run the post. Makes another big play down the field.
12. Rodgers looking left, firing left, knocked away. Denzel Boston almost had it, but Stephen Hall, the captain, makes the play.
Dickert and this Washington State team. Some contact here in the end zone. Stephen Hall gets his left hand.
Back to the air. Rodgers, crosser, Boston, pushed out of bounds. Denzel Boston got down close.
We are the Huskies. Let's go. We are the Huskies. I said, we are the Huskies.